Welcome back. It is still Afrosport. Now in focus, we'll take a bit more searchlight on the Premier League, where the team that has won the Premier League in the last 4 seasons, Manchester City, are going through a really rough patch. They have lost their last 5 matches before the international break, and following the international break, most observers thought they had the perfect opportunity to turn things around against Tottenham Hotspur. Well, that didn't happen, as a couple of James Maddison strikes, as well as a fourth goal there from Brennan Johnson, ensured that City were beaten 4-0. Yes, you heard right, 4-0 by Tottenham Hotspur at home. After the game, the City manager offered no excuses for his team's terrible display, but once again referred to the fact that they have been winners before and can be winners again.
I think the squad, when all the squad is there, is exceptional. I will not be for my boys that or my word that the team is not good, but the team is not ready here. It is a little bit the problem that we have in this period. But the team is really good, and at the end of the season or whatever, of course, like I'm here and I want to be, we will take the right decisions, what we have to do, but looks like what I'm saying that I trust more than ever with these players. So I've been here as a football player. You have doubts, they want to win, they are desperate to do it well. They are not, it doesn't matter. Absolutely not. I see them every day training session, how they are focused today in the locker room, in the warm-up and after the game, how they feel it. They feel it. The football players, not just here and everywhere, they feel it. They want to do it well. But sometimes you have to accept it. Sometimes, yeah, it's not like we have been 8 years. But I said before, and I said here. So sooner or later, should have happened. Sooner or later, I know that people win again and again and again. Sooner or later, you have that for many reasons, little details. It's not about. It would be easy to say, oh, that is the reason why me or players or I don't know, whatever. We'll easy to fix. There are little things to start wrong from the beginning of the season, and it was getting worse, a little worse in situations, and say, no, the squad is really good. When we are all together, it's really, really good. But unfortunately, now you have to face it. So I cannot say anything. So with the situations, what you have to do, keep going, my friends, keep going. We have done it in the past in terms of being not as bad as now in terms of results, but we have done it and we face the situation and we move forward.
Well, moving forward, as far as Pep Guardiola is concerned, let's quickly look at the 5 games they played previously where they lost those 5 matches. And it's spread over a multiple amount of competitions. They did lose in the Premier League to Brighton and Hove Albion. They lost in the Champions League to Sporting Lisbon. The Premier League lost away at Bournemouth, and they were eliminated from the Carabao Cup by Tottenham Hotspur. Their next 5 fixtures that they will be involved in also a glut of competitions. They play Feyenoord in the UEFA Champions League, play Liverpool in the Premier League, and then they play Nottingham Forest, and then Crystal Palace, and back they play Juventus in the Champions League on December the 11th. They should be able to turn things around in those 5 games. Well, I'm glad to say that I have got a Nigerian coach and manager out there at FC Vatican in Switzerland. I have got Coach Adeyemi Adedeji joining us. Hello, Coach Adeyemi.
Hello, Mr. Tulu. It's my pleasure to be here once again.
All right, you're a coach. How does Pep Guardiola feel right now? The team is really good, but they're not winning games. What is going on at Manchester City?
Yeah, first and foremost, you ask what is he going through right now. You know, as a coach, when it is not working in your own direction, definitely psychologically you are down. You will be looking what kind of solution you can find as soon as possible. But what I saw that is the problem in this team is just about Pep is still seeking with the same system he was playing from outset, playing 4-4-3, more high pressing, try to dominate the game. But they forgot one thing. He always, without the ball, they do more less. With the ball, they do more. And that is due to some players that have injury has set them back, has been the vital element that has put them into this problem. But as a professional coach, I expect Pep to have a plan B with the young boys he has grown together, that they can be able to play a pattern that will suit the young boys, not the same pattern that is playing with his first Team A players.
Of course, there's also been the talk around Erling Haaland and how much of a dropping form he's experiencing. Seems to miss a lot of big chances now, which wasn't the case earlier in the season where he was absolutely on fire. What has gone wrong with City's top scorer this year?
First and foremost, don't forget that there are players who you play with along with that give you kind of passes that makes you to can be able to you can score to put the ball at the back of the net. And there are some kind of players that they don't understand the way you run when you are playing with them. It will make it difficult for you to put the ball at the back of the net. But another factor we have to look into, there are players who are used to some kind of player that have been playing with. When they don't see that player in the field of play, or the player is not starting, psychologically they are down because the motivation will not give them the zeal for them to be able to put the ball at the back of the net because they have defeated themselves before going to the field.
So in terms of for what's going on this year, is it that the teams in the Premier League are better, or is it the fact that City have dropped a bit? Obviously, it looks like they have dropped a bit. Can they get back to the level? When you've won as much as City have, how difficult is it to motivate those players?
It's not difficult to motivate them. The first person that can motivate them is the coach. The coach himself must be motivated for able to pass up positive energy to the players. Right now, I can read the mind of Pep. He cannot wait for January so that I can be able to buy players, because the injury that I said is a key factor, is a key element that sets the team back, because they have some key players who are injured and on and off and on. And as a coach, psychologically, when your best player is not in the field, you're supposed to be ready for that, to be able to have a replacement for them, or to change a system that will suit a new player you're going to bring in. But you are still playing the same system that one of your best players are playing. And the player that you brought in cannot play according to the way the other players that is playing the position before they got the injury. So right now, the only way to motivate them right now is for you just to make sure you take them out, give them a day break, take them out, go and play bowling, or mini hockey, or go to swimming pool, or go to kino, have a fun. Then the next day have a training, have some question with them, ask them, do you want to win the league? Do you want to be there in the top of the league? So what is the problem? So the players themselves, they can tell you what they are passing through, because you have to do open communication. From there, you can be able to know their own mental state of mind. Then you can be able to help them psychologically.
In terms of the lead at the top of the Premier League, Liverpool has started the season quite spectacularly. City are 8 points behind Liverpool. They play Liverpool next in the Premier League next weekend. If they lose that game, it could be 11 points. That will be the gap between themselves and Liverpool, who will still be staying top of the Premier League. How important is that game against Liverpool next weekend?
The game against Liverpool, they know that it's going to be a decisive game, because the game will make them to understand, they will make them to know that where they belong in the table. But I don't see Liverpool winning them, because why I said so. Right now, Liverpool too is not playing so fantastic, but they are finding their blend. They are playing as a team, and they are putting the ball at the back of the net. That is two different teams from the both of them. But I know that the game against Liverpool, either they play draw or they're going to beat Liverpool.
All right, so their next 5 fixtures, though, they've lost the last 5 games. City are definitely not going to lose the next 5, are they?
No, they are not going to lose the next 5. The problem, I tell you the truth, the problem they have by losing those 5 games, they never expect them to lose the first game. Then they lose the second game. When they lose the third game, psychologically, they are down. Now, they have international break. They went for international break. They come back again. They lose again to Tottenham. So at the moment, the mindset of the player, the confidence is no more there. So the coach just have to find a way of building the team again confidently. Not about playing football right now, to bring more fun into the team, to make them have more free mind for them to be able to play, to bring their best in the field of play. Because without that, if you just focus on training, tactical movement, or with the ball, without the ball psychologically they are still down. You need to free their brain now psychologically, so that they can be able to get a refreshed mind, then they can be able to bring the best.
All right, we'll take a quick break, Coach Adeyemi. Stay there. When we come back, we're going to Spain next, where Real Madrid are really running Barcelona close. We'll find out what the situation in that is. And the team leading the Premier League will play Real Madrid, the holders of the Champions League, on Wednesday. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. you.